Sam, you did an amazing interview on Behind the Voice with Abijah. He's an incredible
He's
podcast.
wonderful.
He's incredible,
Yes.
right? Yeah, he's awesome. His production quality is awesome, off the charts. So you did an awesome interview, and you said something which, I wanted to bring back here is you said when you're talking about Remedy and what you always want to do, you said you're always trying to do something that has never been done before. Is that a lot of pressure? Because basically you are trying to top yourself at this point, right? Like talking about the control sequence, talking about the Alan Wake 2 sequence, talking about the games that you continue to make. Is it just now, are you just looking within yourselves now? Or like, oh, how do we top the last game?
Is there any other way to do this?
Yeah.
Is my question.
That's true.
Like if that's not the ambition, then what is?
Yeah.
So for sure, I think that games in some ways just fit this idea really well, because from the perspective of technology, we are always working on platforms that we have never worked on before.
Yeah.
It's just evolving constantly anyway. So I think that the whole point is, well, let's figure out on the side of the game and storytelling and all, where can we take this? It's always like I feel personally that we've been like tracing it back. It's a very logical through line through these experiences, but at the same time we are always kind of questioning the individual parts and is this working? Maybe it isn't. Let's leave this behind. Let's bring in something new.
I think it's part of the kind of a mindset that you have as a kind of creative director, that because it's not an easy job, right? Like you need to drive a lot of things and be an inspiration and work a lot with different people and so on. And I think you kind of draw strength from something unique that you're doing, something that you're super excited about. And I think it's just crucial to have something like that. And unfortunately, it seems to go like once you're done a thing, you're not necessarily super excited doing it again, right? Like you want to find something new, and that's like what fuels you really at the end of the day, to be able to kind of push through all of the stuff that you need to do.
But there's never a moment where you look back and you're like, man, we fucking killed that. You know what I mean? Like we killed that, and like I don't know how we're gonna make another one of these.
It's a strange kind of schizophrenic feeling of you are kind of never satisfied at the end of the project, because you are only seeing everything that was left behind along the way, or like, I wish that detail would be right. Then the realization that you have to go through every time again is that majority of it, nobody playing it will notice in any way. But you are very kind of like close to it, too close.
When you guys were here for Alan Wake 2, that was the feeling I felt from you guys. Were like, oh, like, how does this feel? And we're like, this is great. Like, this game's awesome.
Yeah, right. But at the same time, hugely proud of every single game that we've done. And usually these kind of like, things that you are not satisfied about, it's a momentary thing. Couple of months pass and you don't remember those details anymore. And then what remains is that, well, looking back, we did something great.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I actually haven't replayed any of the games that I've done.
Oh.
And now I'm slowly starting to maybe come around to the idea that I could actually play Max Payne 2. I'm getting there. It's maybe going to happen.
Has passed now, not to be annoyed by those details.
Just 20 years or so.
Talking about Alan Wake 2, clearly your biggest development undertaking. What are some of the lessons learned, just generally speaking, going into the future of Remedy? Because it's extraordinarily ambitious. And I know it's not necessarily things that you weren't already doing before, but to another level, right?
Yeah, that was very much. And it's part of like it. We had failed getting to Alan Wake 2 for so long. There had been time to entertain all of these ideas multiple times along the way. So there was a lot of bottled up ambition and drive, to the point of anxiety that now, this time around,
we got to do it.
All of those ideas. And let's go like as far as we possibly can. but it was pretty crazy on how big of an effort that then was. Very happy where we got with it.
Yeah, and it's Alan Wake is an interesting arc that it's gone through, and this is the first time I'm actually working on a sequel on a game that I've done before, and regards to Control 2.
Yeah.
Which we're not talking in detail about right now.
Well, I guess the only thing I want to say is, like, I mean, in the same way as Alan Wake is in many ways Sam's baby, Control is mine, and I feel like Control can be also so much more than what you saw in the first game, and I'm super excited about the sequel. It's going to be wild and bonkers, but that's all I can say.
Hello, Janina Gavankar. How are you? You're live on Twitch and YouTube.
Greggy, what are you doing right now?
I'm talking to Sam and Mikhail. Like you could turn on.
I'm aware.
Janina.
I'm aware. Like, you're like doing this video game stuff like it's like for kids. Like, you're 49 years old. Come on.
That's not accurate. That's not accurate. What do you're in their games? What?
So you're 40. No. They are artists. You should not be talking to auteurs with your like internet voice. You're like 48 years old.
No, it's lower than that. It's low.
Okay, so you're 47 and a
All
half.
right, Janina, it was nice for you to call in. It's always a pleasure. Mikhail, back to you.
She makes a lot of great points.
No, she doesn't. Don't encourage her, please.
This episode's brought to you by Shady Rays. Get ready for the season ahead with quality shades built to last. Our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades that won't break the bank. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company offering a world-class product rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Plus, if your shades ever go missing or an unexpected hit happens, don't sweat it. They have the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair is backed by lost or broken replacements. If you don't love your shades, exchange for a new pair or return worry-free within 30 days. Y'all know I've been outside in the sun a lot playing Pokemon Go, and it's such a great experience wearing Shady Rays when I'm out and about looking dope. Exclusively for you, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal. Head to ShadyRays.com and use code FUNNY for 35% off polarized sunglasses. Try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by over 300,000 people. Again, go to ShadyRays.com, use code FUNNY to get 35% off polarized sunglasses. This episode is brought to you by Factor. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you. Greg Miller has been loving how simple it is to enjoy his Factor meals as he's rushing between shows each day here at Kinda Funny. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box, plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. This episode's brought to you by MeUndies. For years, I've been telling you all about how much I love MeUndies. Real talk, I haven't worn a pair of underwear or socks that weren't MeUndies in over half a decade. And that's because I just love how premium they are, how great they look, and awesome they feel. Even my loungewear at home is MeUndies, and I cannot recommend their various shirts enough. MeUndies just gets it. From the all-black classics to fun expressive prints, MeUndies has a look for everyone. Plus, they come in sizes XS to 4XL, so there's something here for all of you. Its breathable, stretchy, and oh-so-comfy fabric make it ideal for all-day wear. And they use sustainably sourced materials and work with partners that care for their workers. Rad. Good things come in big packages at MeUndies. Get 20% off your first order, plus free shipping on orders of $75 or more at MeUndies.com/kindafunny. Enter code KINDAFUNNY. That's MeUndies.com/kindafunny. Code KINDAFUNNY for 20% off MeUndies. Comfort from the outside in.
hard left turn. I wanna bring up something that went a little bit viral a while ago after the successful launch of Alan Wake 2, and that is the Quantum Break Alan Wake 2 video that you made, where you talked about Alan Wake 2 and how it didn't happen, and
Right,
basically looking
yeah.
at the audience. And I think, looking back on it, it is such a special video because you're so honest with the audience and with the Remedy fans, right? You're looking at them in the eyes, and I feel like this could have been a moment where you could have done the PR spin, right? You could have been like, oh, well, Quantum Break is great, and like Alan Wake 2 eventually. But you look in the camera and you say, hey, Alan Wake 2 is not happening. We couldn't make it happen the way that we wanted to. And it's when you look at this video, right? First of all, what were you thinking in that moment? What was the feelings? And how do you feel now looking back at it? Because it must have been really tough.
Yeah, I mean, I feel, so much respect for our fans
Absolutely.
who love our games and are there kind of going through these experiences with us. I like just being transparent and honest always gets a positive response because people can like PR is PR, and of course PR is needed in many areas, just communicating things. But then there are these times where it's just so important for your own sanity, but also to make certain things clear. And that was one. Like it was a huge disappointment back then. We built how it went was we were just kids when we made Max Payne, and there was not a single thought given to the idea of a potential sequel while we were working on Max Payne. Only afterwards it was like, oh, we're gonna make a sequel. I wish I hadn't killed all the characters in the story. and then learning from that, going to Alan Wake, was we'll plan the sequel like from very early on. We'll take the story to a cliffhanger, and then we'll continue from that. And with the learnings of Max Payne, that was like an obvious thing to do. And then suddenly, this is not obvious at all. We are not going to be able to do this sequel. Like nobody is at this time interested in coming in and funding the sequel. So that was, okay, I thought I knew how this is going to go. This is not at all how it's going to go. And always things have worked out through the years for us. We've been lucky as well. And the conversations with Microsoft from Alan Wake 2 spinned into something new, which was Quantum Break, that I'm also very proud of.
Yeah.
But it felt like, well, now is time to, face the fans and camera and explain, like, we really wanted this. It's not happening. And sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was a right move to do, and I hope that we can keep on being transparent on this level.
So when you look back on that video, what do you feel now?
Poor guy.
He was going through it. He needed to hug.
If only you could show him the video of you dancing at the Game Awards.
Poor guy. Yes, and that's one other learning on this journey through 30 years is that I'm so happy we didn't create that Alan Wake 2 or the next one or the next one, but rather this one, because huge part of what Alan Wake 2 now is would not have been possible before. Like all the learnings that were poured into, like all the learnings from Control as well.
Yeah.
I couldn't have made that game before. So I'm really happy that we have Alan Wake 2, even though I was really frustrated through the years along the way of trying and not being able to do it.
That's really beautiful. And talking about Control and just the future of Remedy, right? I alluded to your slate. Your slate is crazy. Like you are working on a lot of games, a lot of projects. Let me just rattle them off really quick. Control 2, FBC, Max Payne remakes, and the Annapurna deal, and another unannounced project. Was this the dream? Was this the Remedy dream, pipe dream? We could potentially be doing all this, or is this not even your peak? Is there another mountain that you want to climb that we're not even thinking about?
Isn't the rule that when you get a lifetime achievement award, you have peaked, and people are like, time to go, time to go.
Mikhail's turn.
Yes and no. I think that yes, we want to do more. We want to keep on doing more. I'm hugely excited about our collab with Annapurna because we've been trying to do that for many years as well, and now it feels we have the right partner, and they are very keen to very closely on the creative side collaborate on this.
Great.
Remedy is thrilled as Finnish people can be, to announce that we are working together with Annapurna, who are co-financing the development of Control 2 and taking the Control and Alan Wake franchises to film, TV, and beyond.
So cool.
Very cool.
So, but it is a lot, and that's why we are co-creative directors now on the company level, and then we have strong creative teams on all of these games, and very much learning at the moment how to do this and how to manage and balance and still make sure that we are building one thing while we are building many things.